I put a cordless tiller on the back of the Yarbo. Do not try this at home. I've got a kill switch on the top, and this thing works great. Take a look at this. If you guys want to try it, I'm going to put all the parts that I bought for it at the end. Be careful. I cannot believe how well this worked. This is the first model that I've made of this, and it does need some improvements, but let's take a look at this. Please like and subscribe. Yarbo tiller. Mark 1. And I like the longer arm. Raise it up just a little bit. It makes it easier. And I actually bought another attachment just to have that arm so I didn't have to weld, cut, or anything. I didn't even drill any holes. I will though. Pulls pretty good behind it. And it takes, this model I bought takes DeWalt batteries. So that is very handy. And I got the yellow to match, but it doesn't match at all with the Yarbo. I was hoping it would, but it doesn't. Look at those lines. I wish I would have mowed this section before I did this, but I didn't. Now there's the kill switch. I'll show that at the end too. Yeah, I've got to release that. And I've got a new camera, the Pocket 3. This is my first video on it. Tell me what you think about that. So I just got to twist that switch and it'll go. If I push it down, it'll stop. It works really good. I will show you some pictures. I did a lot without videoing. It was kind of hard to video and do this at the same time, but it turned out really good. It did not take me that long. As you can see, this is grass. This is not an already tilled garden. This is straight up grass. And I want to level my yard. And if you guys have one of these robotic mowers, you know how much it shows the bumps in your yard with these mowers. The Yarbo is not as bad as my Limo. My Limo really, really shows the bumps. And you can even see over here in my neighbor's, you know, close to my neighbor's yard. I mean, look at those hills and bumps. And so I'm going to try to take them out with this cordless tiller, and I could not believe how well it worked. I wish I could stop some of the vibration right there. You can see the antenna kind of waggling around, but it's a lot better. If you guys have ever used one of these, I've used the gas-powered ones that's handheld, and they are a chore, but they work so good. It's so much easier to use it with this. You're not going to get wore out. I've got a ton of rocks. I'll show you a picture of that. I've got a ton of rocks in my yard, and this thing was getting them out of there. It would stop if it got stuck. And like I was saying, this is the first model that we've done. Look at those lines again, guys. That's all Yarbo right there. And you guys can't, this video doesn't do it justice of how tall of a little hill it is here. But there's a big dip where the Yarbo is actually sitting at. And I can bring that down more. And I did later, and it'll go, it seems like it's doing about 6 to 8 inches deep of dirt. And you can just keep moving that and going deeper and deeper. And once you figure out how to use it, I mean, look at that. I tried to have some adjustability in it. I will have to drill some holes, and I'll try to show that in another video. I used all thread 1/4 inch because it would fit through the hose, so I didn't have to drill any. That is not thick enough. And once I got figured out how to use it, how fast to go, it worked very well after I got all this grass out of the way. Easy to kill it on top. And it actually has inside the battery box, it has a key that you could kill it with too. So it would have 2 safety switches if you needed to shut it off. That's all grass. Imagine if this was an actual garden. Yeah. How nice that would be. You could easily do it. Once you got the garden done and ready, it would be so easy with this. Let's see it a little bit. I was so pleased with that. There you go. There's after I got it kind of cleaned up. I stuck all the grass and stuff in this low spot. Got some more dirt out of it and put over here. It worked out really good. It didn't take me that long. I don't know how long that video was, maybe 6 minutes. It didn't take long at all to get. It probably took me about 10 minutes to get this done. There it is there. So good. Here is some rocks. And these are decent sized rocks it was getting out of there. There's actually another huge rock in there that it would actually stop the tiller, which is good. I don't know if it has like clutch system in there or whatever, but it would stop if it hit too big a one. I like that. A safety feature, I think, is built into it. Here's the tiller, 40-volt cordless, and it uses the DeWalt batteries. And I bought some aftermarket. Like I said, I bought the yellow just because it matched the Yarbo. It looks like it's got a 10% off coupon. I kind of wish a 3-year protection plan, but this thing has a 5-year warranty, it says. There's the batteries. There's the safety key. If you see the safety key right there. The size batteries I got was the 5 amp hour brushless motor, low protection, overheat protection. And there you can see the 5-year warranty. The tiller. Now, if you wanted to, you could just use this by hand if you wanted to. I think this is a good product. And you can see how deep it's going. See the rocks he's getting up to? And I do know it's only got a 4.1 rating on it. And I bought some aftermarket batteries. As you can see, there's all kinds of choices. So this is the brand of batteries that I bought. It had a 4.4 rating. And you can look on there and maybe you find some other batteries that's cheaper or whatever, but I can charge both of these at the same time. They've got an indicator light on them, and I feel like they was working pretty good. There's some 3 amp hour. I do recommend these fit, and they're the 5 amp hour. And if you already have DeWalt batteries, maybe this will help you out. But like I was saying, there's all kinds of those tillers out there. You can get them already with batteries with them. Look at that 12 amp hour. I don't know if those would fit or not. You'd really have to look at the measurements and see. Okay, this looks like the one I bought. So this switch here has 2 switches inside of it. Okay, you can see them here. One is normally closed and one of them is normally opened, but you will have both of them with this. And now I just drilled a hole in one of the sides there. It says waterproof ceiling. I've been loving this 3M double-sided tape. I've been mounting so much stuff. This is what I used to mount that. And as you can see, it held on there, and you can get different types, but this has been working so good. I don't even cut it. I just tear it apart. So in the video, I used 1/4 inch by 12 inch threaded rod called All Thread. I'm going to bump it up to 3/8 inch in the future, and you can buy the nuts there as well. And I used a nut on the outsides and washers, so get plenty of washers, plenty of nuts. I would just, they have bags of them there, and I was just buying bags. And then I bought a turnbuckle, and really you can just see what size you want to get there. I think I got the smallest one, which was probably this one. And like I was saying, I'm gonna update mine, and I'll probably use 2 of these. And then here's a U-boat I used to mount it to the top. And I'm gonna probably use 2 of these and then 2 of the turnbuckles. This is what I use for my bar. It's really heavy duty for $52. I feel like they would sell this for $52 by itself. How much would Yarbo sell that tiller for? I mean, I think it would be insane. And look at the price, $52. Plus I have this piece still. My pin that I have on my hitch, which you can do any color. Oh, look, we could get a yellow one. It's just magnetic. It's a magnetic pin just like this. And I love it. I don't even use the keeper on mine. It is so handy to have that. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications if you want to see me build some more stuff for this Yarbo. I'm so excited about it, being able to have the tow feature where you can tow trailers, this tiller, all this yard equipment where you don't have to use your riding mower anymore. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up, because I would like to build a sprayer for this. I think that would be so awesome. I want to have it remote controlled. I think that would be so easy to have a sprayer. You could water with it. You could do weed killing, fertilizing. There's so much that you could do with a sprayer. I'm just so excited about this mower and the potential for all the attachments. I hope they're going to come out with the tow mode soon. They keep acting like it's coming. Please, Yarbo, get this done so I can show everybody with all this stuff. I mean, it's going to be so awesome when that comes out.